Hey, part 10? Crazy to think of. So I'm starting this one right after the last one. What's up with my camera? Why am I so low? Is it always like this? It seems weird. My brain broke a little bit. I don't know why my camera feels weird for a second. Okay, there we go. What is going on here? Oh, it's the gym. I was like, what is that icon on the map? Okay, so still trying to figure out what to do here. Yeah. Story of my life. What am I? Right, mail. So, trying to find Akiho, Nico, Mirai. He said gravel wasteland, southwest of the gravel wasteland. Where would that be? Okay. Also, did I just discover some crazy new map? I did. This bothers me. I wish I'd known about this. I literally just hit by accident. That's cool, I guess. Sweet. Alright, what do I got for items? I need to sell or get rid of these. I'm gonna go put them in storage. And then, we'll go from there. Oh, it's the night flowers. That's cool. I guess I know I rag on this game for not. Oh, right, he takes over the warehouse. I know I rag on this game for not really expanding the city, or rather having a city as soon as you get here, which I think kind of ruins the purpose. But they do make some changes. You do see the Digimon and stuff. I don't think it's perfect. I think we're still working on like finding the happy medium. But it's a start. They make steps. There's more effort put into it than I thought. That's a better way to put it. Okay. I'm just gonna start buying large recoveries. 5 medium recoveries. Fucking 20. I want to buy double floppies too. So they come in handy. Could have bought more things, but that's probably all I need my money for. Actually, I probably need food. I should buy meat with whatever I have left. 320. Yeah, we'll be fine. What else? Yeah, we're gonna go do that. I guess today we'll talk about. So here's the issue, and I didn't want to bring it up. I'm having too much fun playing the game. I didn't really think this would happen, and it's caught me off guard. But like, I'm having too much fun, like, just going through this game to the point where like it's harder and harder for me to focus and like talk about just random shit because I'm just like I want to talk about the game because it's fun. All right, let's check to see if the secret shop's available. Nope. Oh, Ikakumon's here. Help. Oh, so he's just here. Okay. Because I know those two open up a shop, but since I can't go to it... Oh, fuck, I need to sell something now. Idiot! I'm just gonna sell the lilac thing. It was dumb of me to think I wouldn't need it. Oh shit, where did all these chips come from? Oh, that's right. I said I was gonna use 1 per Digimon. Let me grab some of these, fruits? I don't know. Let's get the lilac seed. I might need the Mithril coat. That's the only reason. Well, I'm in a pursuit for a Garurumon or something like that. So Chaosmon is good for now, but we still need. After this, I want to try and get. I don't know, because I think we unlocked Dukemon, and I think we have War Greymon and Metal Garurumon unlocked. I don't know who I want to go for. I'd like to get Zed Garurumon or Victory Greymon in this, if not both, because I think that'd be dope. But I don't know if how viable it is. I mean, it's probably pretty viable, especially with Digivolution items. Like, I know I can get the Metal Garurumon and War Greymon through like items if I have to, but I'd like to try and get them a normal way first. Okay, did you unlock any new places? No. Why do you do this to me? Okay. I'm gonna go back to the fucking cave. Okay. I guess that's fine, because we still need to learn new moves, so we'll slowly attempt to learn them while we run through here. And I do mean slowly. I guess I didn't notice it before, but there is a pretty decent progression of the difficulty of enemies as you go through. Like, it goes from, like, rookies to occasional champion to champions to all, like, ultimates and then megas and so forth. Yeah, I don't think the cave can really provide anything for me at this point. Oh, well, except for some. I kind of just wanted to let him go on his own, but he's getting his ass... Ah, I did it again. I'm going to use up his Digimemory by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, sirloin. And a giant meat. Good. Okay, so he's not over there. He said southwest. Oh, I guess this he just means this area. Somewhere. Since this is technically southwest. Okay, so I can't use the map. I guess I can only use that in the city. Where is he? This is the area we found the first garbage data, right? I feel like, if anything, I should be able to see the speech bubble above his head. What do the actual mail say? Oh, hold on. Found some dummy garbage. I'm southwest. The gravel wasteland. There's a problem. It's a little too big for me, though. Come on, help me out, buddy. My headphones might have been on too tight. It's like digging into my brain. There's a problem. It's a little too big for me. Southwest of the gravel wasteland. That would imply he's in the next area over. Like, below. Oh, wait, right there. Game, great. Looks like some under this rock. Surprisingly heavy. Let's try moving it together. I'm sure I need a certain amount of strength. Alright, what do you think we can do something in video with this? Looks like others are still looking okay. So, that's really all I need to do here. What is this goblin doing here? I feel like he's not supposed to be here. Okay. I guess I'll go to Night Canyon, since there's more to do there. Seems like a waste of an autopilot, but whatever, had to do it eventually. Okay. So, I wonder if Bergman only unlocks them once you get a certain point in this, or once you get to a certain point in the story. Hey, what do you got? Daisy mushroom, stingy grass. Okay, so this is all the different kinds of foods, which isn't bad. It's not super helpful. I don't know what I need for that Lilamon, but I feel like an ice mushroom would be what it needs, but whatever. Just assume we don't need it. Okie doke. Like a ride. Let's go to the Bone Swamp. I guess I don't have a choice. Okay. Also forgot to put another hat on Chaosmon, which is honestly unforgivable. Ooh, the silver tiara. I still like the Santa hat. Actually, let's check the, yeah, we got the Wanya tail, which is odd for many reasons. And the strawberry donut. I think we gotta go with the strawberry donut, right? I am the masked one. I am the knight. I am the donuts. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Is there an easy way if I just cut across this way? No. Can I remember how to get around in this place? I feel like I should at this point. Okay, that seems right. Over this way, pick that up. I forget, I think they modded it, but is Black War Greymon in this game? I think they added the Black Agumon variants, but not 100% sure. Alright, Burritos can talk about adult depression. So yeah, it seems a little far removed from this now that, for you guys it would have been 3 weeks ago. But as a companion piece to my little spiel on adolescent depression. I should probably talk about adult as well. There are like no enemies here. Oh, it's because they're there. I have to try and save those portable bodies now. Alright, let's talk to Tentomon. I know, I want to talk about it, but we've got other shit to take care of first. Oh, do you mean indeed you have the mysterious Digimon combination set? Okay, interesting. Bravo, wait a minute, I'm going to give you a special reward. Edamon's glasses. Oh, do you mean you... Filth Friendship. That's a cool one. Portable potty times 10, perfect. Oh, and also... Yellow. Okay. Toilet paper roll. Okay. I need to buy... When can I buy the single cards? Oh yeah, you can choose. You can pick and choose. How do I know which of these I don't have? Is yellow the ones I don't have? Or is white the ones I don't have? Let's check. I should look for Vargamon. World map. And those cards. Okay. How do I check this? I don't have a lot of cards. Okay, so that's Vajramon. I said it wrong. Which means I was correct. And yeah, okay. Well, let's get started and start filling this collection. Actually, if I'm going to buy jumbo packs, I should probably buy those first, because I might get these cards in them. 5,000. Well, I got some new ones, but I skipped through it by accident. Yeah, so I got Black Greymon, so I'll save some money there. Okay. I wonder if I'll complete any sets doing this. This is by no means the economic way to do this, but it is absolutely one of the easier ways to fill out the sets. I think he changes his inventory once a day. I remember, like, I had like 1 or 2 left at the end of my last playthrough, and I kept going to Tentomon every day, like hoping he had the new ones. Okay. Now this is a huge waste of money, but also it's pretty cool, I think. I like the card stuff, especially I like the rewards you get for mixing it up. All right, what did I get for items? Maybe a toilet paper roll at some point. It must be an accessory. To be fair, those ones are all pretty easy. So I think instead of Vandamon's mask, I think we got to use Edamon's glasses. Oh my god, look at it. It's perfect. And then I guess we got to use a toilet paper roll. I'll use it instead of a Santa hat if I can. Banner flag, toilet paper. Okay, he can't use it. Good. I didn't really want to. Alright. Let's talk to these two. Sure they have some task for me. Alright. That's a tasker, right? You're late. Give me garbage, but give me a hand. My Digimon did not want to do it. Next to you, we were able to recover there. There are probably others looking. Okay. So now I gotta find... what's her name? I don't know if I can do this one yet. I think I need a certain amount of strength. It just says a path, or a giant wall. I don't know how to go other places in this area. Like, I feel like I'm blocked off. I don't really know what to do about it. I'm running into the same problem I ran into earlier. So I just really don't know where to go. There's not even any Digimon to, like, guide me. Okay. Let's see. It's gotta be back this way. I think Akiho said that she found something. Yeah, there she is. Looks like there's dummy garbage, but we can't get it. The power of friendship, we found it. Alright, well then I'll head to the desert. I wonder, can we really do something? Ooh. Okay, well, I mean, I think we did everything we can in this area for now. I can't get through, that barrier yet. So, I guess we're just going back to the desert. This seems really weird. I think I'm running back and forth. Let's talk about adult depression. I sort of touched upon it, but yeah. Basically, it's okay to be depressed as an adult, as anticlimactic as it sounds. I still go through a good amount of adult depression. Realistically, I should be in therapy. But instead I decided to just be sad for like a day or two at a time. Bordering on like some pretty dark fucking thoughts. I say bordering. Sometimes going full blown into them. But yeah. And this is, I was almost gonna say do as I say, not as I do, but that's not even accurate. I'm handling my life wrong at the moment. I'm aware of it. And I want to fix it, but also I've got like 1,000 other things going on. And this is, if someone listened to me right now, they would say like, that's not an excuse. You should fix yourself. Or, you know, it's never, you can always make time for self-help and stuff like that. And they're right, but it's just tough. So yeah, like, so I talked about it when I went through all that stuff when I was a kid, or when I was in high school. I didn't really talk too much about it beyond that. So that happened my freshman year of high school, was when I attempted. And then it wasn't really like things got better. I ended up going back to the, I guess prevention place. I know I said the name of these things, but I'm like, this is how weird it is, where it's like, I know I've already talked about this, but I'm still in like a mode where it's like, I'm uncomfortable talking about it. I am comfortable and I am, and I'm not. I am and I am. No. Like, I don't mind talking about it, it's just like, I'm so used to like not knowing how much people know, etc. So not knowing how much to give away. But, yeah, so it was called the Attleboro House. It's in Attleboro, Massachusetts. I ended up going back there 2 more times before, I kind of stopped. And I think I talked about this, but it was like, I wasn't really cured. It was more of just like, I was on meds and they just like slowly took effect over time. And eventually I just stopped thinking of like suicide as an option. And I've been off meds for a while. Like, I only took them for about 3 years. And I probably should keep taking them, if I'm being honest. Especially at this stage in my life. But yeah, ooh, charge attack. But it was just one of those things where it's like, I just wanted to not take them. Because it's not, it's weird to say. I think when I was younger, it was like more taboo to like take meds and like take care of yourself and stuff. I know it's never been that taboo, but I just mean like, I feel like there was more judgment. Like now I feel like everyone's cool with pretty much any form of therapy, just because like we all fucking need it, because that's just this generation, is it's fucked and we have to deal with fucked things every day. So especially with like my current friends and stuff like that, I feel like they'd be a lot more understanding. But it's just like, it's just tough to get back into it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know, I'm not doing it properly. So even though I overcame that part of my life, I'm not cured by any means. So, but it's like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I go through some rough patches. I'm not in a bad place right now, but I'm not in like the best I've ever been. Like when I started this month and started recording all these videos, I was really happy, to be honest. I was just in a good mood for no real reason. I think it's because I'm bipolar, because my mother was. But it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, I go back and forth, and that's okay. The important thing is just like to know how to handle it and not to like lash out at others because of it. You guys didn't come. Seriously, there's no help in this guy earlier. Oh, I forgot to. They're distracting me, I guess. I forgot to add that skill. Let's take a war cry. I don't really like being a technical fighter. Charge attack, which used to be Megaton kick, I think. Unless Megaton kick is still a move. Oh no. It's another evil thing. Just gonna use this right off the bat. Oh boy, they've got a lot of health. I'm glad that he took that hit and not me. I wonder if they'll heal me. Oof. I probably didn't. I probably should have healed more. It looked like I made him take more damage than needed. Can't carry more items. The item was tossed. Fuck. That's 5,000 bits gone. Oh, that hurts. Oh man, that actually really hurts. It's coming back. Plot stuff. Come on, please. Get through this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I gotta heal this jabroni. God, I can't believe I lost those items. Because of what? Some fucking plugins. Gross. You will eat this food when I tell you to. Because I don't want to discard it, I guess. Oh my god. Fine. Leave it. I don't care. That sucks. Where are we going next? Sorry to Night Canyon. Okay. I met my master. Oh my god. Okay. So again, back we go. But yeah, it's... I think the hardest part of being like depressed as an adult for me is the waves that it comes in. Sometimes there'll be some months where like I'll be depressed most of the month. And there'll be some where it'll be like it'll hit me for like a week or like a couple days, and then I'll be fine the rest of the month. I can say I've tracked it to this much. When I'm worried about money, it's like it skyrockets. Like if I'm worried about making my car payments or my rent or stuff like that, it's like that is easily the biggest cause of what do you call it? Of anxiety and depression that I have. It's just like worrying about paying the next thing. And I don't. It still worries me. Like I got paid today. I still have to check my my stuff, but it's like I ended up getting my student loans deferred for a couple months, and my insurance thing is almost taken care of. I don't remember if I talked about that. I probably have talked about it in other videos, but last year actually, so like last March, I was still working at the convenience store, and I had to go out in like the middle of a snowstorm, or at the middle of like a really rough weather, and it wasn't a snowstorm. It was what do you call it? It was just like slush and ice everywhere. So it was like around 33 degrees. So it was like it kept going back and forth between rain and slush and snow. And like I didn't want to take my car because my car needed a lot of work. But my car did have 4-wheel drive. So I took my dad's car instead because he was off the next day. And he was like, oh, you should take it, it's safer. And you know, he was right. So, but like, I went and I went to work, and the driving was a little rough. Like I was kind of skidding a lot and stuff like that. But eventually I made it to work, did my shift, and then I had to drive home. And now it was like really bad. It was like super coming down, or it was like I think it was raining the whole night. I'm trying to remember what caused this to happen, but it was like raining the whole night, I think. And then in the middle of the night it just fucking started making slush. Or no, okay, right. Sorry. It was snowing when I left, which is why I said like, oh, I need to take his car. My brakes are not doing great. Which I think that's exactly what it was. And then so like I got through the snow, and then in the morning it had changed to rain, and it caused like thick layers of slush. And honestly, this isn't an exaggeration. It was the most like slush I've seen on the ground my entire years of driving. Like I've driven since I was 16, and that happened when I was 25. So like in 10 years of driving, it was like the most slush I've ever seen. And they just weren't plowing it, and I don't know why. So like I had to go really slow on a bunch of roads, and as someone who likes to speed, this bothered me. But like, you know, I did it. Like I was like, I'm not gonna risk anything here. And eventually I got to a point where I had to take a turn, or I had to go left. And it was like a T, not really a T, it was sort of like a Y intersection. Like you had to go left or right, and it was like, you know, there was a separate path for both ways. And this was like a 30 mile per hour zone. and I was going like 20 just because like the slush was so scary, and it eventually just like gummed up the bottom of my car, and like I couldn't brake at all. I couldn't even steer. Like it was literally just like the car just didn't respond when I went to go left, and so I ended up going straight, and ended up hitting a like highway sign, like those big green signs, like, oh, left 20 miles to this town or whatever, and it was fucking brutal. Like, I totaled the car. I got a couple scars on my right arm now, and the airbag like burned the shit out of my fingertips. But yeah, so that happened. I totaled the car, but like, so like our insurance covered it, but and it wasn't no fault. Like, it's like the problem with what happens with accidents is that if it's between two people, you have to prove that you were less than 50% at fault. Like, if you oh my god, I did it again. I'm gonna use up all of this Digimemory by accident. Like, you have to prove that that you were less than 50%. Like, say like a person ran into you like out of nowhere or something. You have to prove it and stuff. But when you're like by yourself, or like when you damage property, you have to prove that it wasn't your fault. And so like I have to prove that it's like the weather conditions were really fucking rough, and you know, there was nothing I could have done. So that's fine. Like, I understand I have to go through that stuff, and I'm not really worried about it. But the problem arose when my insurance was affected regardless. Like, so what happened was, like, I already, hold on. Like, my insurance was already, like, in a rough spot because I had, like, after working an overnight, I had tapped someone's car at a stoplight. And I mean tapped. Like, I was probably going, like, 5 to 10 miles. Like, enough to jolt them, and I feel bad. I shouldn't have hit them. Like, I was definitely at fault. But, like, 100% at fault. Like, they were stops, and I was stopped behind them. I was just so tired. It's the only time I've ever gotten in trouble, from, like, doing, like, an overnight. Well. And, like, I took their information, and they seemed fine, and, like, there was no damage to the car, they were fine, and I was, like, so, I was glad, because I was like, okay, that could have gone a lot worse. And then, like, a week later, I get some, like, stuff in my insurance saying, like, you know, I'm being charged, like, $1,500 because of damage done to their car. I was like, there was no damage, like, I barely hit them. And, like, I had pictures of their car, and it was like, there was no damage. But it didn't matter in the end. They, like, fought it, and they won. And it was like a $1,200 fix. Not 15. It was like a $1,200 fix. According to them, they had to get their bumper replaced, which I don't think is true. And so my insurance covers 1,000 or below. Literally, like 17 days after my accident, they changed it to cover 2,000 and below. But because they didn't cover it when it happened, I got like 3 points on my license, which is just like my life in a nutshell. It's just unfortunate shit happening, and there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, so that happened, and then, so I already had 3 points on my license, so when they added the totaled car on top of it, my, like, insurance, like, went up, and I started paying, like, $100 more a month. And I'm gonna be honest, my insurance was pretty cushy. Like, I only paid, like, between 75 and 90 any given point during the year. And I know, like, my brother pays like $250 just because it's like, that's just how expensive insurance is. And so, like, I was definitely very lucky to get the insurance I had. So now, obviously, I wanted to keep it. So I said, like, oh, how do I, like, you know, I thought I was fighting this. And they said, like, yeah, but until it's approved, we have to treat you like, you know, it was your fault until the approval goes through. And what am I doing here? I think I have to take care of the other Digimon. But, yeah, so, like, they're basically just like, yeah, we have to treat you as if it was your fault before it happens, which is bullshit. And, okay, so I have to say, yes, understood. Like hell I will. I'll fight a Megadramon. I don't give a shit. Well, I messed that one up. Well, no I didn't. I probably could have learned some moves off him. I should have let that fight go on longer. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I think you need to... Do you need to do this Surprise Greymon to... No, I don't think so. I didn't. Go ahead and train yourself. Okay, got it. So I have to train at least once. Hey, there we go. Nice defense boost there. Well, you did it impressive. Now you should be fine. Even some weird approaches. It would be a waste to have this nice machine here if no one knows about it. The city and tell everyone about it. I'll take it. But yeah, so I ended up, I think that happened in March. I didn't get my, like, appeal for the charge until December. Literally took fucking 9 months to do it. And then, oh no, I'm sorry. That's the thing. Is like, I kept thinking it was December. It was December. Like, when they finally, like, scheduled it for me, it was like 3 months before, and I kept thinking, like, December. It ended up being, like, November 28th. And I didn't notice it until, like, a few days after. I just, like, fully, like, whiffed it. So, like, I completely missed the date. And then, like, I had to reschedule it. And they were, like, it must happen a lot, because they were pretty, like, receptive to it. They were just like, oh, so you gotta reschedule it? And I was like, yep. I'm like, okay. So they basically, like, put in an appointment, and then they'll reschedule you later. And I finally got my reschedule, and this time it was like 3 weeks ahead. And it's on fucking Valentine's Day, because fuck me right. So I have to go into Boston on Valentine's Day, which I'm not particularly excited about. But, you know, your friend... Okay, what to do. Gigi's house. Got a new job. Small recovery. You're an asshole. Super carrot, cherry radish. Oh yeah, I gotta... Where's that? Yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, yeah, continue. But yeah, so, basically, it's in a couple weeks, but it's like I've been paying extra insurance for no fucking reason. And, I have to... That's still not letting me go? I don't know what you require. What does the guide say? Because that does not seem obvious. Night Canyon... Have to finish all the sub-events. Okay. So I got Solarmon, I got Tentomon, Mega Carbuterimon I need to do still. I need to do Poyomon as well. I think I know where Poyomon is. But... Do they appear here? No. Okay. We'll go in, well, I'm already over here by accident because I was speeding through it. I think Poyomon's in the area with the bathroom. So yeah, talking about my anxiety and my stuff, it's just money. It's a dumb answer, but it's my biggest concern in life. Like, I hate that phrase, money can't buy happiness, because I'm like, yeah, well, I wouldn't be able to know until I tried it, so. But, like, that's the other thing, too, is, like, because of stuff with, like, my mother, who fucking took as much as she could from everyone and, like, bled friends, family, anyone who, like, wanted to help her dry, and then just, like, fucked off. I'm like, I don't like asking for help. And I'm not asking for it now. Like, this is a... Ooh. Alright, well, I was not ready for that. Damn, I didn't save him at the best he could have been. But this was like at the end of a day. Fuck. I gotta just let it happen. It's dumb, and I wish I didn't, but... I just gotta move towards someone new. Alright, well, since I'm actually trying for Digimon. Let's see, we had Greymon already. Let's try and go for Zeed Garurumon. So we'll get a Metal Garurumon, and then we'll go from there. That sucks. I guess it had to happen eventually. But yeah, so I just don't... I'm really uncomfortable with, like... I'm trying to get over it, of, like, talking about money. Because I remember seeing something where it's, like specifically... you know how you're not supposed to talk about, like, how much you make at a job or something? Like, it's taboo to talk about money. I was reading somewhere that's, like, that's bullshit, and you should absolutely talk about how much you make. Because then it gives you, like, you start to figure out how much everyone else makes, and you get, like, a better idea of how much you're supposed to be paid for your job. And, like, in general, it's just, like, kind of debunking, like, why it's weird to talk about money. And so, trying to get better about it. But yeah, it's a source of my anxiety, is, money. So, but, yeah, I think I'm fine for this month. Like I said, I finally got my student loans to be deferred again, just, like, for money reasons. Like, literally just because, like, I'm broke. And all mine are federal, so I got away with it, I guess. Not got away with, it sounds like I'm committing a crime. It's more of like, they just allowed me to do it without much fuss. It'll probably be harder if I try to defer it again, but yeah, for now it's fine. So, what else am I going to talk about? Oh, but yeah, so I'm gonna have my hearing next month, and then whatever excess. So like, I've already paid off my entire insurance for the year, and then some, because I'm paying like double what it was, or maybe even like a more than double. And so like once I get to the point where I would exceed what my, or once it goes back down, because once I go there, I'm like, hey, you know, it was rough weather, there's nothing I can do. They'll refund me for whatever I overpaid, and then whatever, and so like I'll have the rest of my insurance paid off until like May, and then if I overpaid from there, I'll still get money back. And then I've got my taxes, which I don't know, because I was on unemployment for most of this year. I think those will be interesting. I think I should get a refund this year. I don't know how it's going to work with YouTube stuff, but I'll figure it out. So I should be okay, at least for a little bit. I think I've got enough to make I have enough to make my rent, and then the other thing is, like, I have to pay my credit card payment. That's my only other payment that I, like, have to keep up with. I have 2 credit cards that are both very, very close to being maxed out. Because, like, as soon as I got one of them, I had to put my, like, $3,000 car charge on it, like, to repair my car. It was fucking brutal. It literally happened a week after I got laid off. So it's pretty shit, but it's my life. So, but yeah, when talking about this stuff, kind of makes me feel like I have more of a plan. So like I'm not as stressed about it. But yeah, easily the leading cause of my depression. So, yeah. Okay, let's do this. I guess I could try and go and use those, like, advanced training things, and they would probably pay off more if I did that, but I'm worried about going there with, like, a very weak Digimon. I'll bet I can fly there at this point. I don't know. It seems risky. I feel like if I'm going to do it, I should save first. Although, I guess I could sort of cheese it. I need food, though. Alright. I'll come back once I go buy more food. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport to the Night Canyon, and then I'm just going to go backwards and just go train on the giant log. I don't remember where any of the other training spots are. I think there's the speed one in the Fluorescent Cave, but I'm not very good at that training, so there's no point. The only ones I would do is this one, and then the, what do you call it? The attack one. Okay. Alright. Wow, you literally slept for like half an hour. What the fuck was the point of that? Okay. Ooh, Megadramon. Oh, that's right. I forgot he upgrades the stock market. I don't know if he resets the stock market when he does it. Giant meat sirloin. Yeah, so sirloin I think is supposed to go for $7.50. So I'll check in with this periodically because this is actually a decent way to make money now. Okay. Trying to think. I guess I should try and just go to those areas since I have food. I should buy some more training stuff. Let's buy super carrots. Buy 3 of them. Cherry radish. Buy 4. And meat. I don't know. 20. That's a cheap, like, way of doing it. Okay. I think I can get away with this. The only issue is I'm not going to be able to rest. So that's slightly concerning. Okay, but this plan should work. Yeah, it's just right here. And there's no one in this area, to my knowledge. I think there's, yeah, there's a Devimon or an Angemon right there, but you can skirt around them. Okie doke. Advanced training. Oh, I should feed him it first. I wonder if I can feed him this without him being hungry. Okay, this one is MP offense. There we go. No, you eat that shit. So they're just like not gonna. Fine, great. I'll just like, I guess I'll just train normally, and then when he. Oh, what am I doing? I should still advance train. Okay, here we go. Damn, that's such a small window. Okay. Let's use super carrots. He's still hungry. Have a quick fruit. Okay. Need to get better at this. It's a 39. That's a pretty big offense boost. I think it's definitely worth coming out here. Went over. Damn it. The risk is so high. We've got plenty of potties. I'm not worried about that. Shit. More adult stress. I guess, yeah, basically just adult life is by... I was gonna say by definition, but that's not true. Adult life in general is just very stressful. It's like you've got so many things to worry about. You gotta keep up your friends. You gotta keep up social stuff, and then you're also, if you're like me and most people, you're trying to look for like, oh well, I fucked that one up. You're trying to look for like relationships, and that's a whole different fucking clusterfuck. There's all the pressure of like finding a relationship, and you know friends are getting married and shit like that, and a lot of it is stressful. But I'm honest with. I don't know what I'm fucking trying to say. Believe me when I say this, I think what I meant to say. Nobody really has it figured out. We're all just kind of struggling along. And, you know, you'll slowly get through it. You'll be fine. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Alright. I meant to buy more autopilots. I think it's my last one. Oh no, I've got a couple. Okay. I don't know if sleeping in Digimons reduces this. Alright. Plot. Fighting. Wow. Guys, I don't really have much to add to this conversation as my Digimon is very tiny. Oh shit. I accidentally like pushed through a lot of that when I shouldn't have. Oh my god, he's so upset. Oh my god, what am I gonna... I shouldn't have sold those happiness mushrooms. Ooh, I turned him into a little shit. I did not mean it. This is when speed up goes wrong. I'm gonna have to dig myself out of this hole. Okay. Settle at the Coliseum. Yeah, well, that makes it easy to avoid. Okay. Well, the training kind of bore fruits, no pun intended. I should just try and just use the regular ones for now. I'm gonna train. I don't know. Let's train speed. Okay. But yeah, everyone's going through shit. Don't feel like, you know, you're the only one in the world going through it, because you're not. And I'm not saying that to like discredit anyone's problems, because I mean some people have some serious like shit going on, and I'm not taking that lightly by any means. I just mean like you're not alone. Everyone feels like lost and stuff like that, and as a generation, as a people, we can get through it and stuff. It's one of those things where it's like, it's weird because like I have depression, obviously. I've talked about it a lot. But like I don't really have any issues. Like for me, making myself happy is difficult, but I will do everything in my power to make sure that my friends are happy. And like I'll do anything I can to like make things better for them. So it's just the way I am. It seems paradoxical, but it's not. And I consider you all my friends to at least some degree, so I want you all to be happy as well. And, you know, depression sucks. Nobody should have to face it alone. Got a Gomamon. Wasn't really expecting that. I should give you accessories. I keep forgetting about that. I forget they reset. My ears. Oh, that's the Doruru drill. That's kind of boring. But I guess it works for Gomamon, because we can be like, oh, it's like Kakumon. That's pretty cool looking. Looks like a dog when I put the scarf on him. Toilet paper roll. Oh, look at that red cloak. Look at this fucking stud. Okay. Should probably go rest. I'm surprised I didn't like over train him. Oh, there it is. Changing over of days. Okay. What was I gonna say? What else? I had something else to talk about and I completely forgot. Oh, but yeah. So I'm not worried about my hearing. Like I have photos of the accident. Like I think I even posted them on Discord at the time, and like you could tell that the weather was like super snowy out and stuff. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. I think it's more of like procedure, where it's just like they just want you to show up. At the end of the day, it's like a bureaucracy thing. Like I don't think they like someone's actually gonna challenge me. Just be like, oh, was it really like this? Were you doing everything you could and stuff like that? I think it's more of just like they want you to show up. They want you to pay like for the hearing, whatever. And when you do, they'll be like, all right, well, let's keep moving on this. Okay. What are your stats like? So his offense is at 248. Speed's up there too. I should have fed him training food again. Let's work on brains and MP and defense. I don't know who he digivolves into. I really don't have to start like paying attention until like champion. So actually, let me double check what Gurumon's requirements are. Reincarnate from a Metal Garurumon. I don't think I have to have anything to evolve into them. I don't think. Meet the requirements in the Mega section. Thank God for the web archive. Oh no! It stopped working. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering when this would fail me. It looks like the guide is starting to fail. So, like I talked about before, the guide is technically deleted. So I'm using like web archive to look it up, and it's having difficulties with it. As you know, which is understandable. I'm not blaming the website for it. Training focus. Okay, hold on. Victory Greymon. You can get him from Metal Greymon. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Garurumon. Get him from Garurumon. So I need to get Garurumon at least once. Now that I think about it. The stats aren't that crazy. It's pretty doable. And I think it's more or less the same as Metal Garurumon stats. A little bit higher. Okay, so Metal Garurumon, I need 4,000, 4,400, 400, 600. He needs a lot of speed. Weight needs to be a certain height. Mistakes need to be -5. Needs to be fully happy. 40 techniques would help. Of course, that's like impossible to do. Okay. Alright. So that's easy enough. Let's look at Weregurumon. I need to find out who turns into Weregurumon. Basically, I'm just like reverse looking at Gomamon to see what his forms lead into. Okay. Let's look for Gomamon. He turns into Leomon, Ikakumon, and Galgamon. Oh, he doesn't turn into Gurumon. Interesting. Galgamon, Ikakumon, Leomon. Okay. And then Galgamon can turn into Weregurumon, so that's good. I'm not too worried about him. Ikakumon cannot turn into Weregurumon, so I gotta be careful not to get Ikakumon. And Leomon can turn into Weregurumon. So if he gets Ikakumon, I'm gonna have to use a Digivolution item. That's the only thing I gotta worry about. Let me just double check that I have one for Weregurumon. I've got a Metal Greymon one, so I should have the opposite. I've got a Metal Garurumon one, so worst case scenario. Actually, that's a good point. Since I don't need to get Metal Garurumon again, I might as well just use that. I don't see a Weregurumon Digivolution item though, which is concerning, which means I might have to pay like extra attention next time I do it. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, aim for like 200 of everything. I'd say it's pretty easy to do. But that's for like, that's getting an ultimate, so the champion requirement's probably a lot lower, probably a lot less strict. So I think, yeah, I'll wrap this up at the end of this part. I'll probably try and come back with the strong Digimon again, just because we're at the point, you've seen me Digivolve, you've seen me do it enough, and plus it's like, you know, the whole point of these videos is to shoot the shit. So, I'd rather like sort of continue with the game. So we'll do that. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, thank you guys, and I'll see you for the next one. So next time I come back, I'll have a stronger Digimon. And yeah, if you have any questions, I'm probably going to be very far ahead of these videos at this point, but if you've got anything you want to like ask about, or like, can you talk about this, just leave a comment if you're curious. I'll probably talk about it. My standards are not high. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Hey, what's up guys? Just a quick shout out to the December 2018 Patreon subs, donators, whatever you want to call it, for tax reasons subs. Thank you to ErtRev and Stuff with Scoutfly for $1. Stuff with Scoutfly, brand new this month. My friend Justin from GameStop, you should check out his channel. Carlos Lopes with the $2. Fuck that guy. Azure with the 3, thank you. Maz, Happy Lamp, Jacker, I always forget Happy's full name. Maz, Happy, and Norm P with the $5. Thank you guys. Sir ENIAC and Connor Soverwall with the 10, and the man, and John, the man, the myth, the legend, Barnett with the 15. You guys rock. Thank you all so much. Literally going straight to my car insurance. So thank you. But yeah, so special announcement this month. Continuing, just for those who don't know, if you're a Patreon sub, you get to watch videos early, unless I put it straight out. So right now, I can't have concrete numbers on what's already out, but there'll probably be a few Let's Go EVs, a few Tag Force parts, a few just miscellaneous videos and stuff like that. So just videos I gotta start going down my list and doing. But the biggest announcement by far is starting this month, I'm gonna be doing Let's Play Digimon World Redigitize Season 2. And you're like, oh, Nick, you've already played that. No shit, that's why I said Season 2. Fucking keep up, let's go. So, what it is just me Let's Playing Digimon World Redigitize. It's been a few years since I've played it. And I'm going to release one part every Friday. So the first one is like January 3rd or 4th, whenever the fuck. I didn't check the date. I don't know. It's not the first. I know that much. And then, you know, every Friday. But if you're a Patreon sub, you can watch all of them immediately. And I know right now there's at least 3 or 4. So you can go into that. You know, like, and you may be thinking like, oh, cool. I mean, you're playing Digimon again. What's so special about it? I will tell you what's so special about it. I'm going back to form. When I started this channel, when I started doing videos, I would basically play a game in the background, usually Digimon, and just shoot the fucking shit. I wouldn't talk about anything. Like, nothing specific, and I kind of strayed away from that for a couple of reasons. My life got real fucking depressing, and I didn't want to, like, condemn you. I didn't want to, like, bring you guys down. And, I don't know. It's harder to do that, to be honest. It's harder to just be like, here's some interesting stories. It's easier to just be like, oh, here's this thing that's going on in the game and talking about the game. I'm not saying the other videos are bad, but if you're like, man, I kind of feel like Nick has kind of shifted away a little bit, or, you know, I kind of like the old Digimon videos better, this is probably why. So I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to do this with Digimon Redigitize for at least a little bit. I talk about it more in the first video. I'm going to do it for a good amount, and then when Digimon Survive comes out, I'll switch over to that, and then when that's over, I'll switch back to this. And then after that, maybe I'll play another Digimon game. Maybe I'll play a game like Okami or Paper Mario. Because my favorite games don't get enough love on this channel, which is fucked up. This is my channel. Why the fuck don't you guys like the games I like? So yeah, this Patreon outro is a little bit long, but this is also my new way of putting like general announcements. So, come on Patreon sub, watch that shit early right now. And if you're like, I don't know, maybe it won't be that good, watch part 1. It comes out early January. And if you're like, Nick, you use this outro for the entire month, so I'm watching this on like January 20th, then great, you've got at least like 2 or 3 videos. Fucking watch those, and then you can watch even more, and so on and so forth. Stop bothering me. Also, I got new posters, but that's it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much again. You guys are amazing.